Welcome aboard the Beseto Express. We'll cover 3 countries: Bei, Beijing in China, Sei, Seoul in Korea, and To, Tokyo in Japan. Together we'll explore the culture of Beseto. All aboard the Beseto Express.
The people who live centered around economic activities in the forefront of an industrialized society of modern day are salarymen. Salaried men dream of becoming the best in the diverse fields of life. The salaried men of China have an idea of a forever place of work. ZHANG WEI Guo is working in the same company for 15 years now. YAMASHITA changed his place of work 3 times. Unlike the old days, modern Japanese salarymen changed their occupation for better contract terms and conditions. Salarymen of Korea live in a fierce struggle for existence. Manager Ham Jung-soo always lives in a state of tension and works hard for his self-development. Let's meet the salarymen of the Beseto Countries, dreaming of success.
Hello everyone and welcome to Beseto Express. Today we're going to introduce to you a typical day's work of an office worker or a salaried man in Korea, China, and Japan. The term salaried man is said to have originated from a salt cellar in the past. In our modern industrial society, salaried men are in charge of the most important roles in our economic life. From now on, if you look carefully, you will be able to see how people with similar age and occupation each live differently in our 3 Beseto countries of Korea, China, and Japan.
Early dawn, when the sun is still not out, ZHANG WEI Guo, who lives far from his office, hurries out of his house. Most offices are located in the center of large cities, and most office workers use the bus to commute. But people who live close mostly use their bicycles. The roads are very busy from early dawn. Since they leave their house at dawn, it's impossible to have breakfast at home. So most offices operate cafeterias to provide breakfast to the workers. Office colleagues talk about their daily agendas while eating breakfast together. Offices of China generally start work at 8 o'clock in the morning. A unique characteristic of their daily morning routine is that attendance is called out. Men and women wear company uniforms as such in most companies. After calling out attendance, workers begin their work by getting a briefing on their day's work and notifications from the company. An individual's daily work is decided according to the schedule of the whole. The manufacturing sector still makes up the vast part of China's economic structure. Another characteristic of Chinese salarymen is that most of them are closer to blue-collar workers instead of white-collar workers. ZHANG WEI Guo's job is to manage the technical problems as such with care. It's hard to find sexual discrimination in the offices of China. There are rare cases where women are treated unfairly in promotion because they are women, or cases of giving up their job because of marriage. At 5 in the afternoon, office workers all head home from work. Such commuting cards are very common. Since promotion is mostly based on experience, salarymen of China don't have much of a sense of competitiveness.
因为现在 现在年初呢，可能这时候呢，就是生意稍微的淡一点儿，像去年年底那基本上休息日很少的，周末、礼拜六、礼拜天都要加班，我们也是休一大礼拜。
In the morning hours of large metropolitan cities in Japan, it's hard to find buses or bicycles on the roads. The roads seem rather inactive. Most Japanese people try to avoid potential traffic snarls by using the subway to commute. Most Japanese salarymen have their breakfast in the snack bars or cafeterias at subway stations. It's easy to find people having breakfast alone or getting their meals packed. Offices in Japan start work at 9 a.m. Small-scale meetings are held often in companies of Japan. It's the unique Japanese collective way of making decisions. Such a method is called bottom-up. It's a policy made from the Japanese sentiment that it is not good to show a difference in thought among coworkers, whatever the case may be. When meeting an outsider for business, much importance is laid on the credit of the opponent. When the business is over, courtesy is kept regardless of age. Most Japanese salaried men eat lunch in restaurants outside their offices. The brown bag lunch is a unique office culture of talking about various topics while eating together. Late at night, the lights inside the offices do not go off. Recent statistics show that 1/3 of newly employed young men change their occupation within 2 years. Workers share their problems with senior workers about such changing social situations. With the influences from the samurai spirit, such phrases like this are written in different parts of the office. Traditionally, Japanese companies had a strong family-like personality, but much has changed in recent years. In Japan, where the system of annual salary has been fixed, there's no set time for office hours. But if one heads home right after office hours is over, it may appear less hardworking.
一般的にはやはり昇進というのはあると思います。ただし最近私が見えてるのは何かのスペシャリストになりたいという人間が増えてると思います。それ以外に、例えばシステムのある分野のスペシャリストとして誰にもできないぐらいの技術を持ってでその技術を使ってもらいたいというような人が少しずつ増えてる気がしますけどね。
Salaried men of Korea who have families head for work after eating breakfast at home. Since it's hard to have dinner together with the family due to late office hours, families try to at least have breakfast together. Starting the day together with one's family is a unique characteristic of Korean society. More and more people are commuting to work with their own car. This is because they want time for themselves. Most salaried people use public transportation, though. They usually use the subway or bus. The subway and buses are very congested and busy during commuting hours. General office hours start at 9 a.m. The first thing you do at work is to check your daily schedule on your computer. You take notice of unfinished work from the previous day and check emails. After everybody has time to sort out their day's activities, section meetings are held. Personal schedules and company agendas are controlled to make smooth business. In Korea, salaried men have important roles as members of the organization where individual ability counts. At lunchtime, many workers use buffet-style cafeterias or in-office cafeterias. Personal conversations take place during such hours, allowing many to tighten their friendship with one another. However, when it comes to work, workers never lose their sense of tension. That is because getting promoted is up to one's individual abilities. It's common to find workers visiting their clients personally for better results. Such active working styles have gotten more common after the introduction of the annual salary system. It's been long since office hours were over, but salaried men of Korea cannot hurry their leave from work. This is because with the increased use of the annual salary system, one is awarded as much as he works. Salaried men of Korea who want to feel self-satisfaction and be guaranteed of their future through their work engross themselves in their work until late at night.
내가 그 동료를 이겨야만이 내가 그 동료보다 더 좋은 평가를 받고 또 동료 이제 평가를 받는다는 건 연봉제도 바로 반영이 되기 때문에 그래서 일할 때는 항상 그런 걸 느낍니다. 동료한테 대해서 어떤 경쟁 의식을 느끼고 항상 동료한테도 인간적으로는 서로 어떤 그 인간적인 그런 마음은 느끼지만 일을 할 때는 서로 요즘에는 어떤 경쟁 체제를 느낍니다.
Every office worker's dream is to sit in a place like this, being promoted to enjoy social reputation and economic abundance. In order to do so, many office workers of Korea regularly attend educational institutions after work, and Japanese salaried men work until late in the evening. The salaried men of the three Beseto countries, shall we find out how they spend their off-duty hours?
Coming back from work, ZHANG WEI Guo prepares for dinner naturally with his wife. This is a typical evening scene in China where household duties are managed together. The elder couple here are ZHANG WEI Guo's in-laws. It's not uncommon to see one living with one's wife's parents according to family situation. Not having been able to help much in preparing for dinner, ZHANG WEI Guo does the dishes. In China, rather than enjoying special means of entertainment after work, helping out with the household chores, playing with the kids, and carrying out one's household duties is thought of as more important. Since office closing hours are regular and one's personal time is guaranteed, such daily patterns of life are commonly seen among Chinese salaried men.
因为这个，作为我个人来讲，就是因为我毕竟干了15年这个，就是这个印刷行业，是吧？如果现在让我脱离这个行业去从事别的工作，好像就是说，重新的去再开始的话，比较困难了，是吧？所以呢，就是说在这行业呢，基本上，反正我个人来讲，我不会再脱離这行業。
そしたらまっすぐ並べてこうやってこうやってこうやって揃えてここに。
Even if they finish work late, the salaried men of Japan always try to find time to spend with their children. Recently, Japanese workers wanted to be guaranteed 2 free days a week, even though they might be paid less in salary. This is because they value their time spent together with their family, and 80% of the workers are actually benefiting from this system. In Japan, there are many dormitories for salarymen. Since living costs are very high in large metropolitan cities, it's very hard to move one's whole family even though they've gotten a new post. You can find quite elderly-looking men here as well. Such people live by commuting to work from their dormitory. They have to manage their own laundry and cleaning as well. And they can only talk to their families by phone.
私はもともと九州の方で仕事をしてましたけれども、会社の転勤の命令で、こちらに来ました。で、ここは会社の刈り上げ社宅ということになってますので、 この仕事がいつまでってまだ決まってませんけれども、月に1回はですね、会社の方からの、負担で、家族の方に帰るようにはなってますね。
This is a language institute located in the downtown area. They are full early in the morning with workers taking English classes. Good English abilities are mandatory elements for promotion. So salaried men of Korea study English with as much academic ardor as students. Taking care of one's health and body is a must in order to survive in the fierce field of business. You can't be negligent in taking care of your body for self-management and to overcome stress and the sense of competition received from work. The biggest worry salaried men of Korea who come home late from work have is that they don't have enough time to spend with their family. Since their ultimate goal for getting a promotion or achieving success is to form a happier family, their most precious time is now. The salaried men of Korea reduce their sleeping hours and hold out a book, even though they are tired. The only way of survival for one's family and future is to keep on striving for one's self-development. As such, salaried men of Korea live in a fierce struggle for self-management and competition.
남이 투자를 안 할 시간을 나는 남보다는 조금이라도 더 투자를 해야 된다는 얘기죠. 그래야지 남을 갖다가 앞서지. 남과 똑같이 간다는 건 저도 똑같은 생각입니다. 똑같을 수밖에 없다. 능력이 별 차이가 없다. 다 그런 사람을 뽑았기 때문에 이 조직이라는 거는 처음에 뽑았을 때 그런 조직에서의 어떤 성공 여부는 그 사람들을 갖다 조금 노력을 더 해야 되는 거죠.
Today we have met the salaried men of Korea, China, and Japan. As important workers of society and being the head of the family, they seem so reliable and dependable, managing several roles all together at once. A unique characteristic among the salaried men of the three Beseto countries is that business is formed on the foundation of human relationships. That is why they continue close relations with each other through greetings, entertainment, and other things such as giving small gifts of appreciation. I do hope you have enjoyed the show today, and thank you for joining me on Beseto Express.